Hi, I'm Rob and it's Guild Wars War 4. Today is Yellow Day and we're up against not the best. In bracket 3 right now, trying to get back up to bracket 2. Hopefully we'll do it really soon. Doing okay so far this wars. 3 5-0 days in a row. I had 6 5-0 days the last Guild Wars 2. And add that to what I've done before, I'm on a streak at the moment of 51 wins. So I've gone past 50 wins unbeaten in Guild Wars, which is pretty cool. I'm quite happy with that. I've probably just absolutely cursed myself now, and we'll probably go like 2 and 3 today or something now. But all right, let's see what happens. Iced Emond or Ice Demond? Who knows? Champion of Guard, Dawnbringer, Ab Initio, Mistralis. Okay, what have I got to watch out for here? Mistralis, enchanting all allies on 4 or 5 gem matches is something to watch out for certain. Also does good damage, as well as jumbles a board and gains an extra turn. Ab Initio, not too much of a threat, but does some really good mana gen and does have a summon. So, again, not completely out of place. Dawnbringer, good damage to all, boosted by yellow allies and enemies. So that's going to boost that damage and give barrier. So they've also got that elemental force, which is something to be concerned about as well. Stun, freeze, burn, and entangle a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. Going to be frozen at the start. Create a dust storm. Submerge. So that makes them safe from damage to all. Right. So yeah, that is something to think about. And Champion of Guard, pretty sturdy troop in first place. Reduce damage from spells by 50% and damage from skulls by 60%. The spell is gain a bunch of armor and get a load more armor. And there's, as well as create a big mix of blue and red. So yeah, I'm not going to go with this team. That was just my starting team that just happened to be there. This is not bad. A team I played around with last night. King Selenus giving all wild folks a 50% start with mana. Does some good damage as well. Starflower and Wild King are both wild folk. Her spell's pretty cool. Deal damage to all enemies. If they've been submerged by that trait of the champion talent of the hero, then obviously that will not apply to these submerged enemies. But also has a summon, which is really handy on Guild Wars Day. And a 20% chance to transform a random enemy to a pixie, which is really funny when it happens. Because a pixie is really useless. Wild King, lots of damage, lots of attack giving, lots of skulls, lots of yellow. He's all good. And Rope Dart. Idea with this might be to try and pull their hero to the top. Maybe even let them hit me with a skull, so I get that impact, which then takes away that elemental force. Unless they are, nope, immune to stun. So that won't work. So just go with regular damage and try and knock them out. Yep, I think I'll go with this team. The banner for this team is +2 yellow, +1 blue, -1 red. And let me know how you did in your Guild Wars today. Did you go 5-0? Did you get an everybody's dead day? Wow, this is a severe lack of yellow going on. But we've got some blue, so that's some green even, or purple. That's a guaranteed mana surge, and we'll get a wildflower up, so that is good to do. Do I need blue? Yes, for my Wild King, so I'll take that before I use my Rope Dart. And let's grab the hero to the top. Just enough to kill. 56. I got 57. Oh. Would you know it? Would you even know it? Right, they're entangled anyway, so I am going to cast my Wild King, I think. And that is the hero dealt with. Now then, who's next on the menu? Got 125 attack now, so but he's got massive skull reduction. 60%. Do have a barrier. Is he immune to stun in any way? Nope. So again, nice little tip here for newer players. When you've got a barrier like I've got, And you've got that first champion talent of impact, inflict stun when enemies deal skull damage to me. You can actually leave the AI that, or that, whatever they choose to take, and they will get stunned and they will lose their champion talents. Or their traits, sorry, but I'll cast this anyway. There you go, he's been stunned. He thought he was being clever, but all he's done now is actually make himself a lot weaker. We took no damage, all that happened was we lost our barrier. So any more skulls now and damage are going to be hitting him hard. Let's grab Misty to the top and get rid of her. That's nice. Right, who to get rid of first? Champion of Guard is annoying, but Ab Initio does have a guaranteed summon, so I'm going to try and get rid of her first. How much damage are we doing? 59, right. That is enough if I target Ab Initio directly. See ya. And don't really want to do that. I want to set up a skull hit as soon as possible, really. Take green for my Wild King, I suppose. Already got a barrier. Don't really want that. Yeah, not worried about them taking that because I've got a barrier and he just re-stuns himself. Don't learn, does he? Not much to pick from, is there, really? Just gonna have to do. Let's grab that then. Oh, I didn't see that skull here. I was daydreaming. I was looking at the cat because the cat's looking at me because it's very, very near. It's dinner time. And the cat is like an alarm clock. Forget alarm clocks and Rolexes and Amigas and stuff like that for accuracy. My cat at 12:30 is like a flipping demon. It's like, it can be literally like the second hand goes like 5 seconds past 12:30 and he's like, meow, meow. Like, and it's going to happen any moment. So I need to get this battle out of the way. Pause the video. Go and feed the cat. Otherwise there's going to be major disruption. Alright. Get you. Wild King? Any chance? Not really. No green. Get that. And that will do it. Right. First battle won. Let's check the score quick and go and feed the cat before you start hearing all sorts of weird and wonderful cat shouty noises. 3,250 Guild Wars points. Second battle is against Beautiful Life. Hopefully not a beautiful fight, because I would rather win. Lamash 2, Guardian Crown, Thrall, Zul'Goth. This is about charging Zul'Goth, Thrall, destroying 46 gems. And gains an extra turn if there's a lot of red there, but it's mostly about destruction of gems and charging up Zul'Goth. As is Lamash 2, converting yellow to purple and dealing damage to the weakest enemy. That's going to start fully charged, and this is a defensive type weapon. Cleanse myself, gain, in this case, 93 life and armor, and move myself to the front. We're in Sun Spear class for this enemy. Going to freeze us at the start, and Root Trap, so that's not handy at all. Frozen and Root Trapped. And Deluge, submerge a random ally on 4 or 5 gem matches. As well as that triple skull damage, if they get to cast Zul, he will burn the rest of the enemies, as well as kill someone. So quite dangerous. Going to have to get Zul'Goth to the front really quickly, so I'm going to still stick to a Rope Dart style team. But I do need to change things up on this slightly. If they get a lucky start on this, yellow to purple, then it can be all over very quickly, because Thrall will get charged, that will charge Zul, and then devastation can happen. So I need to counter their Lamashtu basically with Lamashtu. So let's do that. It's basically, if it's good for them at the start, then it's good for me. But who can I swap? I can't. There's no point swapping it for Starflower because Lamashtu converts yellow to purple. And then I'll be converting to purple for no reason apart from stopping the enemy. And King Silenus is only really there for that Wild King 50% start. And if I put an Arnu on, it will get a 4% start anyway. But I could also do with a cleanse. Ooh, dearie me. Awkward, awkward, awkward. Right, well, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to go out on a bit of a limb. And bring in a Voice of Orpheus. Cleanse all allies when matching yellow gems. So all I've got to do is match yellow and we will get a cleanse, and that freeze, and Root Trap will be gone. And we start full mana on this, so it's good for them, it's good for us. Need to now double check my banner. Red and yellow and blue is still good. Not too worried about the minus reds on the Voice of Orpheus and the Lamashtu because the other colours are more important. Now just need to change my medals before I forget, because I need to grab that quickly. Thank you kindly. Swap out that for an Arnu because I still want a fast start on my Wild King. We'll get 20% start, which I believe will be 4. That's a funny way to go to the guild hall, but hey ho. Right, so they start with that. I can counter it with that if it's good. That will charge up my Voice of Orpheus. Got a cleanse on yellow. Charge up Rope Dart. Drag Zulgoth to the top. Kill everything with a Wild King. That's the strategy. Oh, we got a nice start actually. Yellow and a 4 match means we get cleansed, kaboom, and yellow at the same time. So let's check this now. Yellow to purple. Nothing doing there. Nothing doing there. Nothing doing there. Nothing doing there. So what you can do now is actually let them cast this. It's going to be wasted. So I want to get a gem match, which is going to disrupt the board as little as possible. That will do. I didn't do it anyway. Going to get an extra turn after this. So let's grab Matey Boy to the top. Now we'll check yellow for purple again. Important you check these every single time. And that is again still safe. So I will grab some yellow for myself. Thank you very much. And they did that. Wasted that. And now I can think about getting, excuse me, funny throat. Some stuff for myself, but they're going to get purple for their Thrall anyway. They've got +2, so if they got a mana surge, they're going to have enough. Not really too interested in getting my Voice of Orpheus charge. That's only there for the cleanse. Could do with doing something which will give me blue after, possibly. Could take this one. That'll give me blue after. Let's do that. Right, it's giving us a skull. Oh, we're 1 away from killing them. Look at that. But they didn't take... Oh, we've got an extra 1 here. That'll do. Thank you very much. That's the main threat dealt with. Purple to yellow is still not good. That was there as a counter really anyway. It's not actually that important. Our rope dart is about to be charged next round anyway, so I may as well get this with some brown, because get a barrier when we click brown. Now let's grab the hero, stop him being annoying, getting too many boosts in armor and life. 51 plus 48, so that is enough to actually kill him. I can't resist that. See you later. Hello. Oh, was my additional ability out then? I think it must have been. Got on some bad maths. Or math, if you're American. Extra turn there. Let's finally get rid of that dude. Out of it. Might as well get some red first, then yellow from over here. Over here, son, on my head. Extra turn, thank you. Bish bash bosh. Let's speed this up by delivering a rope dart to Thrall. There you go, mate, in your eye. Aye, aye. Now, Wild King, finally get to do something. There you go, matey. Have a bit of action. Oh no, they bashed us back. Voice of Orpheus, not quite enough to kill. So, I'll get that with that. Just got them charged. Would mind getting my Wild King charged again. Oh, 61, he's been boosted, so that is now enough. No, it's not. What's going on with me today in my mathematics? Yeah, let's just do it. A win's a win. And nobody charged, so that's going to make the points suffer slightly. But that was 1,333 points. Battle 3 is against Nikki Larson. Daughter of Ice, Zulgoth, Jar of Eyes, Drowned Sailor. Right, a different set of problems this time. Daughter of Ice converts red to blue. Drowned Sailor converts yellow to blue. This is a good choice on yellow day because there's no easy way of converting them colours away. Jar of Eyes had a summon as well. And they can be freezing us at the start, as well as starting battles with 50% mana. And submerging a random ally on 4 or 5 gem matches. And they've got full Orpheus. Right. I'm going to change this team around again. What I'm going to do is bring in King Selenus again. That gives my Wild King its fast start and does some extra damage. And then, that's not worth leaving there just for that cleanse. I can go full Orpheus and get the cleanse on that. But I do need to stop those conversions. The chances are they're going to get one of those conversions, one or the other. So I'm going to bring in Astral Spirit. Wherever she's gone. Remove all gems of a chosen colour. Deal a true damage to the enemy boosted by gems removed. Starts with full mana. So if they've got like a match on either side or something, at least, or maybe I can shut one of them down, I don't know. Anyway, it gives me a better chance, I think. So that means I can be relying on my Orpheus medals to get cleansed. So I need to make sure they are on full. Let's change that for another Orpheus. Right, I think that is good. Oh, I just need to check the banner again, I think. Yeah, no, that's okay. Right, this can go wrong. Hopefully it won't. No summon in here. Got 50% start on my top 2 troops. If I've got yellow or blue, I can drag theirs all to the top. I'm relying on the cleanse though. This is the only thing I don't like. I'm not 100% on this. No, go for it. Right, red to blue is the first look. That's okay. That's okay. Sets me up for 4 matches on those. A little bit of value for them there. And nothing else. So not too bad there. Yellow to blue is a different story. They've got a nice 4 match there. But that's it. And I'll use yellow anyway. So I just need to check where the gems drop to. If I take this one, basically this whole 3 row is going to drop down by 1. Obviously you can't predict what's going to come in these slots, but you can in these ones. So I'm just going to take a second to just work this out. It's not going to change anything unless I get unlucky at the top. There's no colours there that are going to do that. Hang on, that's going to come down to there though. Take this. All these drop down by 1. That goes there. There. Alright, I don't think that changes anything too much. Yeah, didn't give them the 4 match. That was the absolute main concern. And we've got the cleanse now, so now I can grab that for my Wild King first. Grab Matey Boy to the top. I will grab some more blue while I've got an extra turn. And again, that's going to get me ready to go on Rope Dart, and they're dead anyway. Right, so maybe a spot of overthinking, but better safe than dead. Better smeg than dead. And now, with them entangled, we can cast this. If he misses, it's safe. But oh, he did miss. Wow. But they got cleansed anyway. So, yeah. That was slightly worrying. The cool thing about this is remove all gems. You can sometimes generate an extra turn from it. You just got to look around, see if anything's going to drop down onto something else. But it doesn't look like there's anything lined up for that. Don't really want to cast this. They've got their yellow to blue conversion, so it's still not a done deal yet because this has a summon. This can be really annoying. They got a 3 there, a 3 there, not much else. So I could kind of do with taking some of this blue away. Prefer yellow. It's equally important to stop the enemy getting what they want a lot of the time. So for that reason, I will take that. They didn't do it anyway. Do I have +1 blue? Yes, I do. So if this is a mana surge, I will have enough blue to get my rope dart up. And it wasn't a mana surge. Bet that's okay. It's still okay right now. Right here. Right now. Don't mind taking that hit, providing there's no weird chance to kill or something on a skull. No. That's fine. That's not fine. Everything can be better. So I could hit the hero again. Seems wasteful because you're not stripping the armor, but it's going to be better in the long run because otherwise they're going to get a summon. So, what can we do here? What we got? 12 purple is the most. Just trying to see if there's anything that's got any chance of making a extra turn. I can just do that and play it safe. That was a nice hit. Right, the game is nicely under control. Got rid of their chance of a summon. And out of it. Not sure if I made that one overcomplicated or not, but got through okay in the end, and that's the main point. And that was 1,472 points. Battle 4 is against Deathbringer. Well, hopefully not today. Lamash 2, Life and Death, Arachnian Weaver, King Avalon, standard kind of Life and Death Arachnian Weaver team here. So I'll probably stick to the same team, but let's just check something. Yeah, Root Trap really hinders my Wild King. So do want a nice fast cleanse in this, so I've got to bring in Voice of Orpheus yet again. Oh, excuse me. What doing? V. Pop him in there. What this means is still get our 50% start to Wild Folk, which is important for our Wild King. But importantly, he's impervious, immune to all status effects, Devour, Lycanthropy, and Mana Burn. So Deathmark is not going to affect him, and Voice of Orpheus is the same. So when they cast their Life and Death, which affects the last two opponents, we've not got to worry about that Deathmark. So that is pretty good. And we've still got a 50% start. We can still Rope Dart them. They're going to be stealthy there, I presume. I didn't check that, but I presume they are. That banner's still good. Just need to adjust my medals again now because I'm not worried about the Orpheus. So for this reason, I am going to go Nature. I've still got to get my third one. I've been so lazy. I'll have that anyway, just in case I don't get a yellow match. It's just an extra bit of insurance. Right, that is good. Hopefully. Right, so Rope Dart, Wild King for damage, cleanse, both impervious. Oh, I was going to check for stealthy, wasn't I? Yeah, but that's okay. They're second in place. Once the Wild King sorts Lamashtu out, we can be on our way. Let's go. Well, I've got a choice here. I can either have... Well, I'll get this first anyway, because it'll give me an extra turn and a barrier. And now, let's just set this. Yellow to purple. Big match there, so I will be taking this across there most likely. And they've not got it anywhere else. So yeah, we'll do it that way. They got some value out of that. Not too scared about their Life and Death, to be honest. The combination of Arachnian Weaver and that, though, is a really dangerous thing. 56 and 47. So I can survive both of those. Just want to make sure there's... Do this first. Yeah, if I can get my Wild King up, that would be really, really handy. There's lots of green everywhere. I'm just making sure there's not going to miss anything on getting a double drop anywhere. Really is important to maximise mana on these kind of battles. Not seeing anything though. The brown drops on top of that, that would give me another brown, which I don't actually use, so there's not a lot of benefit there. Could get purple and blue that way. Don't really care about the voice of Orpheus though. Right, I need to get my Wild King up, so let's go for it. I think I'm now getting this green match. Needs to be a surge though. Needs to be a mana surge for me to get that, and we did get it. Right. Now, Wild King, do your wild thing. Not a big amount here though. They are entangled, and then I'd be starting on the hero, so this is worth the risk. That paid off. That's going to absolutely get rid of them. Can I generate a 4-match here? This is good. Yep. Oh, they got the summon, but that's kind of standard. Kind of wouldn't mind getting my Wild King up again. That's why I didn't cast my rope dart again yet. Need to get rid of that top troop and hit their hero one more time. Hit me, baby, one more time. Right, I know that Arachnian Reaver's going to cast, but if Wild King does good here, then it's not going to matter. Go! Right. It's not too shabby. Not too worried about Arachnian Reaver casting. Because now we can grab him to the top and hopefully sort Ev out before he does a summon. Gaboosh. He's up. Don't get too much mana, mate. Now we just need to get there before he does, because he's going to kill those last two, which I don't really want. Also has a 75% chance to summon a web spinner, so this is not done yet. It's too easy to think it's over sometimes when it's not. I'm almost tempted to get this, because it gives me a purple match for Orpheus, or give me a green match for my Wild King, and it will leave them a skull hit, which I want them to take, because I have a barrier. That gives me a little bit more time on collecting my mana for the other troops. I can still get purple. I know they're going to get that, but if I get a mana surge on green, I'm still not going to be not quite there. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's take a look at their +2 purple. think he's going to get my last 2 troops. There's no yellow there for him. There's no green there for him, and the only purple is this one here, so I kind of have to take this anyway by the look of it. There's a brown down there, but there's no good doing that. Okay. Give me a mana surge. Oh. Voice of Orpheus and King Silenus are about to die. See, they could get 2 web spinners here and turn the game on its bonds. There you go. Webbed on that, not frozen. So we'll grab that anyway. I've got to be so careful now because, oof. Right, I need to do that. Right. Oh, this is dangerous. If I cast this and he misses. If he casts this and he hits, it should be okay. If he casts this and he misses, oh no, we're entangled. Pay attention. Oh, lucky, lucky, lucky. Get out of it. 194, not quite enough for death, but it's going to be close. There we go. Blimey. Right, let's get that charged anyway. And that, just in case we were short on mana. Right, so a slightly edgy, dodgy, McDodgy win. A win's a win. Deathbringer did bring a couple of deaths to the table. And it was 1,495 points. Alright, last battle against the Paragon is against Gargar. Lamashtu Mystic Manuscript Thrall Zulgoth. So similar team to what we had before, but Mystic Manuscript is slightly different. Explodes purple gems, gives a random status effect to Mystics, and has a summon at the same time. Freeze, of course. And obviously the elemental force from the traits. So I've still got to want my Voice of Orpheus. I still feel like I need to counter their Lamashtu, because if that starts in a big way, then it could be kaput. And King Silenus is only there for the Wild King, really. So again, I'm going to counter Lamashtu with Lamashtu. If it's good for them, it's good for me. Like that. So we have our easy cleanse. We have our counter if they start with a fantastic start. So I don't need Orpheus medals anymore. So that is a good set. We'll keep that. Alright. Last one. Feels like another long Guild Wars today. But it is what it is. Let's try. Well, not good for anybody. Yellow to purple is not doing, so there's hardly any yellow there at all. I can't even get a yellow match anyway. So, and no blue. No green. Oh, Struth. Seriously? So no yellow, no blue, no green. Wow. As long as this doesn't set them up, just yellow to purple. No, it shouldn't do. Never like these games where it's a forced move at the beginning. It kind of makes it feel like the game is slightly set up. But this is literally the only thing I can do. brown match here. Could get barrier instead. But don't want to give their Zool anything. It's okay. Can live with that. Gives me a barrier. So even though I don't use brown, it's still a really handy thing to have. Let's check this again. Yellow to purple. Got a barrier, so I don't want to get them getting any purple at all, because when they cast their Thrall, things can escalate really quickly against you. So I kind of want to offer them a skull hit if I can. So I might leave that one there and take this blue. Small chance a purple will drop down there anyway. Right, they took the skull hit, good. This will get my rope dart up. This is still a nothing thing, yellow to purple. Let's do that. Let's grab Zool face to the top. Is this enough to kill? 58 plus 45. Yes, it is. See, Voice of Orpheus is actually not too bad. Long class is a rubbish mythic, but against the Elementalist class, he's actually really good. Just get yellow to cleanse everyone. So a little bit of value there, but it's going to go on to Thrall for almost no reason when I kill their Zool. Now let's concentrate on getting our other troops up again. Why they didn't cast their Mystic Manuscript? Sometimes the AI doesn't do the right thing. This can actually save you sometimes in Guild Wars. Let's grab that to the top. Let's go wild with the Wild King and hopefully take him out before they get summoned. Happy days. Looks like it's going to be another Everybody's Dead day, which is good. My favourite type of days in Guild Wars. Whatever, sunshine. Oh, this is going to be interesting, because this is going to be a purple match after. And a skull hit, yeah. It's a nice little combo. Let's grab him, shortcut him to his doom. And that will do. Right, so another 5-0 day. It's the fourth one in a row. 1,699 Guild Wars points, that was. The Wild King was the MVP. So the total today was 9,249. Had that game where I lost a couple of troops and everything, but hey ho, a 5-0 day is a 5-0 day. There's a video. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to click that like and subscribe button. Makes it easy to come back and look up teams and find little hints and tips you may not have noticed before, or even think, you know, I've done that sort of thing wrong, so you can point that out too. All good. Thanks for watching. Catch you again next time. Bye for now.